Hi guys, so welcome back to talking about plants. This week we will be talking about photosynthesis. Do you guys have a guess on what photosynthesis is? Yell it nice and loud if you do. Take a guess. I heard some friends say some interesting things. Okay. All right, so photosynthesis is the process in plants that makes their food. Okay, so what we're going to do today is we are going to read a story called Plants Make Their Own Food, and then we are going to draw a diagram on how photosynthesis works and all the different parts. So while I'm reading this, I want you to make sure that you're listening to all the different parts of photosynthesis and what a plant needs to do photosynthesis. So plants make their own food. Oh, what is this called, my friends? Yeah, you're right, a table of contents. And what does a table of contents do? Yell it nice and loud. I know all of you know. Yeah, a table of contents will tell you where to go about certain topics. So plug into the sun is page 4. Okay, so what do you think that's going to have to do with? Yeah, the sun, okay, and giving energy to the plant. Excuse me. And then each piece is going to be another part of our photosynthesis. So plug into the sun. The sun provides Earth with light, a form of energy. Light energy from the sun fuels life on Earth. The sun battles Earth in warmth, or bathes Earth, in warmth and light. So we already said that a plant needs what to survive? The sun, right? Because it gives it energy. So we already know that. So now they're going to tell us why it needs the sun. Using the sun's light energy, green plants and a few other life forms, such as kelp, make their own food in a process called photosynthesis. Though they are not plants, kelp can perform photosynthesis too. Kelp is like seaweed, okay? It's found in the water. So what is the first thing that plants need for photosynthesis? What did it just say? Yell it nice and loud. Good, the sun. So the sun is needed to make food for the plants. Okay, let's keep going. Food factories. Plants use photosynthesis to change 2 ingredients into a simple sugar. The ingredients are water and a gas called carbon dioxide. Plants use the sugar they make to live and grow. Oh, so they made their own food. So what do they use to make their own food? What are the 2 things? Yell them nice and loud. Wow, I heard a lot of friends say this one quickly. Water, awesome. So the water, remember we said that that is a basic need of a plant. Okay, and what is the other thing? It's a gas. I heard friends say it, carbon dioxide. So those are 2 more things that plants need to make their own food. They need energy from the sun, okay, and they need water and carbon dioxide to make a simple sugar, and that's what they eat. Roots take in water. Oh, okay. So we just found out that the roots are the ones that take in our water, right? Leaves absorb carbon dioxide from the air. Do you guys know what absorb means? Yell it nice and loud. Do you know what absorb means? Good. Absorb means to take in, okay? Take in that carbon dioxide from the air. Sunlight provides the energy for photosynthesis to work. Okay, so you're going to be talking about this after. So there's our diagram. We have the energy going to the plant, the carbon dioxide going into the leaves, and the water being taken in by the roots. Those are the 3 things they need in order to have photosynthesis. Chlorophyll absorbs the sun's light energy. The plant then uses this captured energy to change carbon dioxide and water into sugar. Okay, so that is how the simple sugar is made, okay? So the chlorophyll that absorbs the energy, okay, then uses that energy to make the water and the carbon dioxide into sugar. Chlorophyll gives plants their green color. Besides sugar, photosynthesis makes a gas called oxygen. Do you guys know what oxygen makes, or oxygen is? Yell it nice and loud. Good, it's the air we breathe. We breathe in oxygen, okay? So we need oxygen to survive too. Plants make more oxygen than they need, so they let go of the extra oxygen. Gases enter and exit plant leaves through very tiny openings. Okay, so look at, here's another chart, okay? So we have our sun going to the leaves, okay? And there's the chlorophyll taking it in, and the carbon dioxide is going in, okay? Water is going in, and oxygen is coming out. So plants and trees are super important because that's what gives us oxygen, okay? So that we can breathe, okay? That's the air we breathe. The air we breathe. Both animals and plants need air. People need oxygen from air, and plants need carbon dioxide. Animals help plants with photosynthesis by breathing out carbon dioxide. So when you breathe in the air, take a nice big deep breath. You're letting out carbon dioxide. Okay, so the plants want the carbon dioxide, but we want the oxygen. We cannot hold in carbon dioxide because it makes us really sick. Okay, so we don't want that carbon dioxide, so we give it to the plants. Okay, and the plants give us their extra oxygen. So it's like a partnership, okay? Let me keep it a dog. People and animals need to breathe in the oxygen plants release during photosynthesis. And plants need to use the carbon dioxide, and people and animals breathe out. Okay, remember we just talked about this. So how animals and plants help each other. Look at this big diagram, okay? So we have the sun giving the energy, okay? And then we have the carbon dioxide going into the plant as well as the oxygen leaving the plant and it going to the monkey. The monkey's getting the oxygen and he's letting out his carbon dioxide, which is going to the plant. Okay, so just like we said, it's a partnership. We have to work together to survive. Animals and people rely on plants for food. They also need oxygen from plants. Without plants and photosynthesis, animals and people would not survive. Thank you, plants. Yeah, really, thank you. Okay, the reason that we are able to survive is because of photosynthesis. If photosynthesis stopped, okay, we wouldn't be able to survive. Show what you know. Okay, so what do plants need to make their own food? So what do plants need? What do we talk about? What are those pieces that plants need? Good, I heard someone say it, the sun's energy. Awesome, what else? Yell it nice and loud. Water, cool. What else? Good, carbon dioxide. Awesome, so those are 3 things that plants need in order to survive, okay? Awesome. All right, so what we are going to do is we are going to look at another diagram and we are going to make our own diagram, okay, so that we can understand the pieces of photosynthesis. So I need you to pause this video. Go ahead and pause it. You're going to grab your notebook, okay, that's got all your ratings in it. Get your handy dandy notebook out. Pause the video, find it if you need to, and open up to the next clean page. All right. So the first thing we're going to look at is this cool little diagram. Okay, so when you look at this diagram, okay, you have your flower, okay, it's a cute little flower. So one of the big things that we need in photosynthesis that plants need is the sun's energy. Without the energy, none of this is going to work. Okay, so without the plant's energy, the sun's energy, the plant cannot make food. Okay, so the light energy is going to go right into our flower. Okay, and then we are going to have the carbon dioxide that we're letting out into the air. Okay, the plants are going to absorb. Okay, and they absorb it through their leaves. Okay, and then the water is absorbed where? Yell it nice and loud. Where's the water absorbed? Good, the water is absorbed through the roots. Okay, so that's how they go in. When they go in, what are they making? What is that sun energy making out of the carbon dioxide and water? Yell it nice and loud. Good, they're making a sugar. Okay, so the carbon dioxide and the water are making a sugar inside of the plant. Okay, using the energy. And they are making oxygen. So the leaves are making oxygen. Okay, do they need all that oxygen? Yell it, what's your answer? No, so they're gonna let out that oxygen for who? Who needs that oxygen? Good, us. So we need that oxygen, okay? So the oxygen is leaving. So what I want you to do is you are going to grab your notebook, okay? And we are going to Hold on 1 second while I figure out how to switch it. Gonna grab your notebook and we are going to all right, so grab your notebook and we are going to draw our diagram. Okay, so first thing you're gonna do is you're gonna put your name right at the top. Okay, so you're gonna put it right up at the top of your paper, like normal. Okay, and today is the 18th. All right, and it is plant day 21. All right, so what we are going to do, I am going to make a list, you don't need to do this, of the different pieces that we need to put in our diagram. Okay, so we need sun energy. That's a piece that we talked about. We're going to need to label the water, the carbon dioxide, okay, oxygen, okay. So first thing we're going to do is we are going to draw a plant. So I want you to quickly draw a flower. Flowers are usually the easiest to do this with because you can see all the pieces. This is the ground. You don't have to make it a masterpiece. If you need a little extra time, you can pause the video. Okay? Okay, there's my flower. Simple, easy drawing, okay? Now what we're gonna do is we are gonna go and we're gonna label the pieces so that we can understand how our photosynthesis process works. Okay, so the first thing we should draw is going to be where we get our energy. Where do we get the energy to make photosynthesis in a plant? Good, the sun. So I'm gonna draw a sun right here. Obviously the sun's not purple, but that's what I have. So if you're just using a pencil, it's totally fine. Okay, and the sun is gonna bring its energy right into that plant. Okay, and also gonna be absorbed by the leaves. Okay, so that's where we know our photosynthesis energy comes from. Okay, so I'm gonna put a check mark right next to our sun's energy. We labeled that. All right, where does the water come from? Good, so the water goes right into the roots. Good job, guys. So I'm gonna put water right down there. Okay, great job. So we labeled that. Awesome. So our carbon dioxide comes from where? Good, the air. So we're gonna put the carbon dioxide, I'm gonna just draw like little waves because it's not anything you can see, okay? It is just a gas in the air, so it's invisible. Okay, so carbon dioxide goes into the leaves. Awesome. And our oxygen, where do we get it? What happens with the oxygen? How do we get the oxygen out of this whole thing? Good, it comes out, okay? Oxygen is coming out of the plant. Good. Kind of confusing of a diagram. Maybe you guys get the idea. Okay, there's all the different pieces. And we can just write sun energy right there. Okay, so you guys can see the process of photosynthesis. Okay, you can go ahead and pause this if you want to catch up with your drawing. Okay, you guys are doing a fantastic job. Tomorrow we will continue to talk about photosynthesis. Keep up all that hard work, my friends. I'll see you tomorrow.